Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at this beer right here. This beer right here is from Anderson Craft Ales in Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. Why would I say that? That's where I want you to be. Move to Niagara Falls, fuckers. No, you're watching the Albino Rhino Beer Review. We're drinking this beer. This beer is from Anderson Craft Ales in London, Ontario. This is their IPA. It is 6.5% alcohol by volume. Now, 355 milliliter cans aren't really used by craft brewers as much as by the big guys. Craft brewers use mostly 500s and 473s. So this is something a little different. I don't know how much these sell for. I don't know if you have to buy them in the sixes, if you can buy them in singles. I don't know what his price range is, but it's really cool to see the fucking craft beer in 355 singles. Again, I've talked about this in one other review. I don't know which order these are posted in, but I really like the all white can, basically, with just the style and the logo. I know that the craft beer industry is going all as colorful as they can and everything, but I appreciate something like this. This sticks out on a shelf more to me than all those colorful things. I mean, you can have a whole shelf of colorful, bright, flying monkeys-esque cans, and they all look cool, but when you're walking down that aisle, the plain white can's going to pop out more, at least in my opinion. What do we have back here? 60 IBU, 5.5 SRM, 15.3 original gravity, 3.3 final gravity, hop forward with a complex bouquet of bright citrus, melon, stone fruit, and Florida notes. Floral notes supported by a subtle malt back. I don't like tasting notes or notes that tell me really what I should expect as much as, I don't mind, telling me a bouquet of bright fruity notes and bright fruity and floral notes, and then I could figure it out myself, but I don't like... That's just me personally. It's not a slight or anything. It's just me personally. I like to figure out what I'm doing on my own. I don't like being told. Okay, so hazy, beautiful haze. I love that haze. Lots of haze. Beautiful. What is that? It's like a bronzy color. Bright white head, 2 fingers of head, little snap, crackle, pop. Visually, I find that kind of appealing. Not as appealing as some beers I find, but that's pretty appealing scent. Yeah, there's bright notes of citrus and some melon, and by melon I'm getting honeydew and cantaloupe. Very floral out of the can. Very fruity out of the glass. The can's full on, like actual wet hops. Like you just pulled the flowers off the vines. It's that very hoppy scent. It says that I'm supposed to get stone fruit. I'm not getting any peaches or anything, to be honest. Peaches or apricot or anything like that. I'm getting honeydew, cantaloupe, a bit of orange, and a bit of pineapple. Let's try the beer. Cheers. That ain't a bad beer. The way this mixes is intriguing, to be honest. Nice solid malty forefront, just a nice sweet malted forefront. Just that sweetness, that sweet graininess. Then I pick up some orange and orange peel, which then fades into very bitter floral notes, almost that you sprayed perfume in your mouth type of bitterness. And then it fades out into a bit of honeydew and a bit of pineapple. But you still get that resiny finish right at the top of your mouth, right at the back. It's a very, very intriguing beer. That's good. It's a good, solid IPA with a nice mixture of hops I like and hops I don't like. And it balances out the taste. I mean, if it was all fruitiness, it would be very Vermont style, and I'd probably really love it. But it wouldn't be for everybody. And if it was more floral, I wouldn't like it, and it wouldn't be for everybody. The way it is, I think a lot of people could get behind this IPA. You might not love it, it might not be your favorite IPA, but I could see this IPA being something a lot of people could drink. Excuse me. Burps nicely. More honeydew coming up on the burp. Second burp? It's not carbonated enough for that. Oh well. Out of 10 on this? Probably a 7.5. I mean, I've had 3 beers now from Anderson. None of them have gone over an 8. They've all been 7.75 to 7.25. But they're all solid beers. And they're basically the core brands. I mean, it's not anything. It wasn't anything that was different per se. It was their core brands, and when your core brands are solid, it really intrigues me what your seasonals are going to be. I have no problem with this beer. I would buy this beer, and mattering the price on this beer, I could buy lots of this beer. Lots of this company's beer at that. The Autumn was solid. The IPA is solid. What was the other one that I had? The Autumn, the IPA. I've gone completely blank. Oh, the Amber. The Amber was also solid. All solid beers, and they all are beers that I could buy a flat of and share with people, and that's something great. I mean, some beers are amazing tasting, but I'm still not sold on buying huge amounts of it, and that's because sometimes they just taste so strongly and so complexly that they're so overpowering, shall we say, that drinking them over and over and over again isn't always an idea that's worth making, worth taking, worth doing. And in this case, these are beers I could do that with. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. They'll be at the Albino Rhino Beer Festival in May, so you guys should come and check them out. Bye.